been exposed to the Trinnov altitude from the earlier projects, and we saw opportunity in that it's a Linux-based box. That what that enabled for us was very rapid prototyping. We could take code out of our R&D team and experiment with that actually in the altitude very quickly. Working with the Trinnov team, we could do revisions to the code and start to see how this plays out in a piece of hardware. Before that, we were very limited to a PC world. By using the altitude, we were able to author some early Blu-ray discs and play them back through the whole what is a consumer audio chain through the HDMI system, and show exactly the experience that consumers would soon have in their homes in more mass-produced devices. And that was a very powerful story to tell, to show that that what was conceived and what seemed like an unobtainable number of speakers and sound experience could then be brought into something that people could have in their homes.
Because of the HDMI inputs and the high number of output channels, we were able to test a path that we really couldn't have tested any other way. So I could create test material, create a Blu-ray disc, and actually play it through the system and exercise all the up mixer, all the various channels, sheer number of channels, as well as bed and object combinations in different numbers, and so we could do some stress tests.
In the beginning, when we started working with Trinnov and we started doing demos to high-end audiences, to critical ears, it was really comforting when we would put what essentially was beta code out into the altitude system to have the support of Trinnov. And what was unique about the altitude, because it was PC based, because it was a processor based, was pretty much we were on a 24-hour schedule at that point, working across time zones, but engineers could remotely jump into the systems, be it if we had it set up in one of our listening rooms or at a trade show or at another customer facility. We were always able to get that level of support to make sure everything was running properly. One of the things that we really benefited from using the altitude was the ability to adapt to the speakers anytime we did a new setup, or adapt to the room. And so we had quite a few different events in less than ideal environments, and we were still able to perform really high quality audio demos.
It was beautiful equipment. That was the thing that struck me, actually. I was really impressed by the build quality and the design decisions and how it was all laid out. It was just, it was a kind of brilliant kind of mashup of what I would consider to be very high-end professional equipment and also aesthetically pleasing and usable by, what I call civilians.